All right, everybody, welcome back to the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Very glad that the week is almost over. It is time for Freaky Friday. We've got decent prize pool today. Freaky Friday, the Shorty collection. This is one of our best of courses. So this is a course you've seen before for a $4,100 prize pool, $372 top prize. Of shockingly, Joe Massara is in first place with a 36 under right now. Andy Haas, Evan Gossett, Seth Stanifer with 34s. We are hoping that after 18 holes we shoot scores anywhere near as good as these guys. But for the hacks that are in the room that have joined us, Brian, Daryl, Eric, Sergio, Mike, just kidding. I know you guys aren't hacks, but we are going to try our best to not hack around the course today for today's Freaky Friday. So you, of course, are looking at Desert Valley Hole 6 because I don't think there's a hole that has been more frequently used in Golden Tee Daily Contest or Freaky Friday history than Desert Valley Hole 6. You have Adam Kramer to thank for that. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but you've seen this hole a few times, so it should be a pretty simple, straightforward shot for you here today. Club set I'm using today, it's the Shorty collection, so I'm hoping that all the holes are going to be set up pretty short. So I went back a few years into one of my Build-A bags. I wanted to make sure I had the G wedge, the L wedge, a 6, 7, 8, 9 iron. I've got my 3 hybrid and my 5 hybrid in case we get any of those 200 or so looks. And as always, all these clubs have super spin because that's just the way I play. Super spin is going to definitely come into play here for hole 1. I'm just going to start this off fresh. First game that I've seen so far. So you're getting the fresh, what is hopefully good and fresh look here at the daily contest. All right, let's get things started. That is not the way you want to get things started, but I should have expected that. The nice thing is I get to chip with the 7 iron again, which I haven't done in a very long time. Mike, John, thank you for joining everybody. I'm also watching, some of your comments as they pop up, which are always fun and hilarious. But let's get going here. Hole 2, Palm Springs, and this is a perfect example of a hole that you see these tee boxes here ahead of us. Can usually set up from 187 to I think about 140, 150. But this is a perfect hole for the 5 hybrid. So we are just gonna crush that on over the little house, whatever you want to call it. Take that putt in for eagle here. It's gonna be a nice mix of par 3s and drivable par 4s. I know. Well, this is one of our best of. So you've seen this. How do I put this? You've seen these holes for the specific Freaky Friday contest, but you have not seen the setups that you're seeing here today. And I'm already second guessing my club set choice, but that's all right. Greek Hills, hole 17. You can tell, up 10, left 2 green. I'm going to use that G wedge, put it all the way to the back. This is honestly where having super spin might not be my best club choice, but we're going to just hit this pretty softly. Let that up 10 green slope kind of roll down. Not as much as we had hoped, so you're going to have to worry about that down 10 putt. That's pretty steep, but we'll just kind of softly tap this in. Thankful for the cup, or the dead center of the cup that kind of just grabbed it in. But yes, Mike from YouTube, yes, nothing easy about that look. But that's the nice thing about Freaky Fridays is that they're always going to be fun. They're going to be challenging. If you are just joining us and have never played the daily contest before, or you're new to online Golden Tee, daily contest is the same setup for 24 hours. So play as many times as you want. Your best score is going to potentially win you some prizes. Let's get this watch party started for those of us on Golden Tee Fan as well. Get some of those extra friends of the program in. You're looking at hole 4. This is Elkhorn Ridge, typically hole number 8. Very thankful to still have my 8 wood. Although this is a Shorty collection, this is a little bit farther back in the box, but perfect for us because we are just going to hit a high tee 8 wood with bite. Go right on over that hill. Somehow that 7-mile-an-hour wind got more than I expected. which means we're going to break out the 5 hybrid to chip in for eagle. And just like that, another eagle. Keep on going, moving down the course. Thank you, Danny Boy, for saying that I'm the man. And of course, you have a map for the course. So $4,100 in today's prize pool, $372 top prize. As always with daily contests, we pay 300 spots down. So even if you're not shooting 30 underscores or high 20s, you still have a chance to win some of that prize pool. And hopefully, you know, these couple of games we'll play here tonight can serve as your unofficial guide to doing that. Hole 5 here, Moose Landing from 2000, I believe 7 or 8. I'd have to look back. I'm disappointed in myself. But this is hole 13. You can see some of these other tee boxes make it even shorter than it is now. Because this is an up 8 green, I'm going to just put release on it just to play it safe. If you've never had to deal with big upslopes and putting, you're going to get your practice in today. A little bit closer than Comfort would hope for, but putting in for birdie. Jason Stark, thank you. I appreciate the shout out to my haircut, although Don Pescioni is not a fan of it, but that's all right. I only mentioned because he's, I think, watching somewhere with JoJo, so make sure you give JoJo my best. Hole 6, Sandy Reef, number 7, another drivable par 4. This is actually perfect for the people that use super spin clubs. Because little known fact, I think you guys have seen it a lot in my streams, when you high tee the 5 or 6 or 7 iron with super spin on it, you do get a little bit more backspin than a typical high teed iron. And honestly, this might look treacherous at first because there's a lot of trees, a lot of obstacles that we can hit, but we are just going to high tee our 6 iron and we are just going to smash this right on through. Probably actually almost too hard. So maybe move yourself farther back in the tee box. Anytime we have a putt probably farther than 35 feet and it's an up straight green slope, always recommend click left 1. You can see, okay, green is still up 4, but then when you click right 1, the green slope changes. So even though it might not show up when you're staring at the cup, there's going to be a very, very small push to the right when putting. And you got to be careful to not do exactly what I just did, which is push it too far left. It's one of those things that seems tedious to do for long putts, but eventually you get the hang of it, and it really will help get you a stroke or 2 more on some of these Freaky Friday courses. Hole number 7, par 3, Sequoia Grove, number 6. Again, another course, another hole that has multiple tee boxes that make this pretty fun. We are going to just move our tee box over ever so slightly with bite. We want to cut our shot around the tree, hopefully avoiding tree trunks, which we did. And again, I've got super spin, so even with bite I get a little bit more kickback. So next time I will have to make sure I hit that a little bit harder. No caffeine actually, Mike. It's just Friday and I'm excited. It's been a while. We haven't streamed since Monday. A lot of good stuff going on behind the scenes, a lot of 2020 content, all kinds of fun stuff going on. If you haven't noticed, I think about half an hour or so ago, we pushed our Fashion Friday. So we revealed 3 more of our bodysuits for Golden Tee 2020. So a lot of variety in what we chose to show today, but all fun and probably part of, I want to say, at least 15 new bodysuits that we have coming in Golden Tee 2020 throughout the year. So not sure how this shot or this hole ended up making it here, but nice 8-wood high tee. You're going to have to avoid the cacti because unless you want to play ping pong, high 8-wood, take advantage of that left blowing wind and just hit it hard, hit it over those cactus, and look at that, we're putting in for eagle. 11 after 8, not bad at all. This hole, it's just funny, Adam and I were creating next week's event, which is very fun. You guys will get a little bit of a tease of that coming up this weekend. But this right here, hole 9, Grand Savannah 17. I want to say this is one of my favorite Golden Tee par 3s to hate because, as you can see, actually let's show this. Well, It's kind of hard, but you can see on the top down, there's this very oddly shaped green where the tee box can pretty much go in any certain spot there. So this hole, you never know if it's going to be 60 yards, if it's going to be 45, or even 90. Now, because we have golden tees, we might be able to slide past this one. A G wedge, low tee. I'm not going to put any spin on it. I'm just going to ever so gently push it forward. My hope is to hit the green before the hill, because if you hit the hill, you do exactly that. So what we have to do next time, we might have to cut in the wind a little bit, but that's all right. Every time we play the daily contest for the first time, game one is always kind of our like exploratory round. Don't go, really. It's our exploratory round to just kind of feel out some of the shots, see what works, or in this case, doesn't work. Because anytime you can triple bogey a par 3, it's not going to be the highlight of your round. So, this is the start of Freaky Friday. A lot of par 3, par 4 mix, back and forth. Not the way we wanted to end on a par 3, hole 9, but I've got the shot in mind for game 2. And that's, again, part of the excellence of the daily contest. The reasons why you see Joe Massara, Evan Gossett, Seth Standiford, Andy Haas, these top players hitting those great scores. It's because they're playing a lot of games throughout the day to make sure that they have the shots locked down. And one of these days we'll feature one of these guys playing the Freaky Friday alongside one of us, just so you can see the crazy difference in the style that I play, that some of you might play out there, and what these guys do when it comes to hitting full shots. And you know, these guys will move the tee box like inches at a time. It's crazy stuff. But for now, you're just gonna have to follow along as this hack takes you along Freaky Friday. Hole 10, another Golden Tee Live original, Heather Point, number 7. Thankful for a good setup here because I needed that eagle to bring me back. Joe, I don't know if some of you can see it, but Joe, I appreciate your comment. My golfer looks like Triple H circa 1998 with that hat and beard. That's hilarious. I went for the more clean look of Mark Stenmark. But that's absolutely hilarious that you made a wrestling reference there. So I appreciate you more than I already did, my friend. Paul Lady, please feel free. Actually, you're not too far. One of these days, we will start to do some Freaky Fridays live from some of the locations nearby that some of our players play. I think it'd be fun to feature some of you guys. Not sure how we're going to choose that, but we'll make some fun stuff happen. Adam and I and Sean McMenemy, our video artist, and Andy Kuhlman, our esports guy. We have lots of good, fun plans in the works for the rest of 2019 moving into 2020. So for now, you're hanging out in our current Golden Tee Lounge. We are about 4 weeks away from moving into our new building. So you're going to see a lot of fun and exciting new content from that new location in mid-September. Anyways, I will shut up. Hole 11, Bella Toscana 15. This is a 12-mile-an-hour wind. It's a down 4, left 6 green slope. So I'm just going to take my G wedge and I'm going to put backspin on it. And I'm going to say, hey, we've already screwed up a few holes. Let's have fun and see what works. Probably would have worked better if that actually hit the fringe first. Look at that. Did not expect that. But hey, chipping in for birdie. Mike asks if we're hiring. Well, we're always hiring. Incredible Technologies as a whole, always hiring for, you know, fun and exciting stuff on the amusement side, the gaming side, and every department in between. TBA, more to be announced. We've got, you know, some things in the works. Again, part of our fun and exciting plans. Can't reveal too much, but there are some things going on that, you know, you guys might be interested in over the next few months. So I just say stay tuned and enjoy the show. Now that I know that this hole is in there and it's 224, this is where I think having the 0 hybrid might come into play, because I worry that my 3 hybrid will not get low enough, but we'll try it anyways. Yeah, and I cut that too much anyway, so might have to break out the 0 hybrid club for Woodland Farm. But hey, at least I can use my well, you know what, let's use the 3 hybrid to chip this next shot in. All right, well, I have no excuse for that. That was just an awful golden tee shot. 8 wood high, interesting. Okay, Mike, I see. I don't use a high tee wood on this hole, so I will make that mental note. You might have to yell at me on the live stream when we get to it, but here's a perfect hole. This is a hole in one. We're calling the ace right here. Super spin. We're just gonna punch it, and it's gonna kick right back in the hole. Oh, that would have been such a good power move if it actually went in. Low driver. Now, Ryan, are you using, what degree driver are you using? And by the way, I think most of you, except if you're on Facebook, are seeing the comments from other platforms. So if you hear me calling out or looking to my TV screens for, you know, to converse with you guys, I'll try to do my best to make sure you're all know what's going on. All right, number 14. This is Teal Garden 17. 206 to the pin. I'm going to take a 3 hybrid, actually put backspin on it. We're going to go right past this bell on the green. That was about time I hit a halfway decent golden tee shot today. Watch out for that left 7. Make the putt in for eagle. Hole 15, Desert Valley, number 18. This one, we've got the super spin, so we're actually going to go naked with the spin. No spin on it. It's already up 10 enough. All right, hole 16, Monument 14. A little bit of a longer look here. Definitely not what we were expecting, but high T5 wood. I would say up and around, but didn't get it out there far enough. That tee box does not give you a lot of room to move around. Evan, I am using grabber golf balls. Thank you for asking, because I forgot to mention that earlier. And I will have to figure out a spot. There's some room around here where I can stick in the club set and ball type I'm using, just because it is hard to tell sometimes, especially with all the commotion going on. Hole 17, Highland Links, number 16. This one, 15 mile an hour wind, up 12, left 4. We're going to low tee our 9 iron. I'm going to low tee it with backspin, and I'm going to go 2 clicks to the left. I'm probably going to really regret this, but just going to throw it out there. Oh, okay. Come on. Oh, okay. So, if there's one good shot that I've hit this entire game, it is hole 17. Click left 2 times, have a super spin 9 iron. And essentially, I don't know if I really would say I hit a full there. Somehow make your putt in for birdie. Apologize for all of my friends that I did not wave to, but I'm going to wave to you guys all now. In case any of you have ditched the video, now you can come back. But, alright, we're moving on to 18. Again, this is the first look that I have at today's contest, so there's going to be some mistakes. Clearly by the score, there's a lot. But, hole 18, perfect one to end with. Glacier Ranch 16. Now this one's a tough one. We've seen it here before in the Freaky Friday contest and Monday mix-up. A lot of trees. That wind is blowing ever so slightly to the right. A wind to the left would be perfect here. Instead, we are going to have to, and actually as the 2018 World Champ says, a P-wedge might be best here, so we actually might be building a bag here soon. Alright, this shot is just going to be a shot in the wind, which it literally was because I hit that way too soft. But hey, should be a pretty straightforward shot here. Alright, if former world champ says we need a P-wedge in our bag, I'm going to go to the GT Caddy mobile app, which, if you don't already have it, you can get it on your Android and Apple devices, customize, it's hard to see, but customize all your equipment, which I'm about to do now. Customize your Build-A-Bag, add clubs, remove clubs. Let's see, my bag, yes, we are going to, let's see, what shall we put in here? Alright, so we are going to put the pitching wedge with standard spin just to be safe. Let's see if this actually works. Alright, pitching wedge. And we are going... Why do I have a 4 hybrid? Alright, so the champ says we should put in a pitching wedge, so that's exactly what we did. Oh, did that work? Hopefully I did it fast enough as I was trying to swipe in but also build my bag. Shout out to 2019 world champ Mark Stenmark, who is wearing some old school gear today. Let's see if, and I might have done this too slowly, I don't know. Zero bird, vulture OP. Let's see. Yep, I didn't do it quick enough. So we will have to rock our current bag for right now, but then we'll have our pitching wedge for game 3. All right, so grabber golf balls is what we're using here. It is Desert Valley hole 6. Clearly, the lob wedge does not get there, so I am going to do what I do best and try a 5 hybrid, which was better than my first attempt at this game, or at this course earlier. Perfect. All right. Hole 2, this is Palm Springs from 2007, a nice 186 yards. So we are just going to do what we did before, take that 5 hybrid, knock it right over, hopefully stay on the green, knock it right over that little house. A nice little eagle setup. Andrew, Ruben, Corey, Sean, Mark, Tate, thank you guys all for joining us. Let's see if we can... So last time we used the G wedge here on hole 3, Greek Hills number 17. You got to really pay attention to that up 10, left 2 green slope. So we're going to use the G wedge with bite because the first time we hit it naked, no spin, it didn't roll down enough. So we are going to just ever so softly throw that G wedge out there if it doesn't go too far. So that actually plan backfired. Plan backfired, but that's all right. Jeremy Singleton, thank you for joining. All right, hole 4, Elkhorn Ridge, nice 207-yard setup, 8 wood. We're just gonna blast this over with a high tee. Ultra shot, oh, would have been nice. I have to remember, at least for the time being, that this club set has a 7-iron, which I do not normally use. because I'm so used to just, oh, this is a bad chip, let me go to the 5 hybrid, and I'm used to swiping right, as they say on the trackball, to get to my 5 hybrid. But hole 5, Moose Landing, another one of these. I believe this is 2007 or 2008. A lot of T-box variety that makes this course even shorter. Also have to pay attention to that up 8 green slope. So I put release so it kicks it forward just enough. Now a lot of these courses, or a lot of these holes in today's Freaky Friday, happen to have big upslope. So when you're putting and you see the down 7 right 4, make sure you always putt to the right and just putt softly, or pull back to the right to the C. A lot of people do that to help slow the trackball down, help hopefully minimize those rollovers you're going to have on some of those up slope greens. Hole number 6, Sandy Reef number 7. This might look like a lot going on. There's a lot of trees you could potentially hit, but what we're going to do is we're going to high tee our 6 iron right on through, clear those trees. I thought I moved far enough back in the box to hit it hard and get some backspin out of it, but clearly that's not the case. Not sure how that chip went in, but that's all right. Don't forget your microfiber towel to clean off your trackball, especially when Adam Kramer's greasy hands use the trackball to record other videos for Golden Tee 2020. All right, much better shot with the 8 iron super spin for Sequoia Grove number 6, which is number 7 in today's contest. Hole 8, Jackrabbit Junction number 10. We had a pretty good shot here last time. High tee 8 wood. Just float it on over there. Basically just need to get around those cactus and then you are good to go. Let the wind and the green slope kind of play the ball. Todd, happy Friday to you. Thank you for joining us. This is a tough one today, but nothing we can't get past here. Number 9, Grand Savannah 17. Low tee, no spin, but I am going to hit this ball out a little bit. That actually looks like it could be pretty good. I will very gladly take the birdie putt in. Pitch, gaps, pitch, gaps. Hole 10, another little longer look for Heather Point, a Golden Tee Live original, but pretty perfect here with that 195 yard 8 wood. Just a soft, gentle shot here. Sean Gervais, you must be the key to my success in live streams. Hopefully. Let's see how it continues. Hole 11. Again, all these shots I'm using the super spin clubs, or excuse me, all these contests I'm using the super spin clubs. We're just going to move this ever so slightly because my head is just looking weird in this. But 81 yards to the pin, so we're going to use the 72 yard gap wedge. Medium tee, I'm going to use bite because backspin kicked us off the green last time. So this should actually work out pretty well. Again, you're going to have a short little putt that's downhill. So you got to be careful with it to not roll over. Look at those very strong calves. All right. I'm being told the 8 wood clears everything here on hole 12, which is Woodland Farm. And I feel very sheepish for not trying this club beforehand, because it does just do, it does that perfectly. So, why do I have to, trying to change my club set per Evan Gossett, because, you know, he knows what he's doing when it comes to daily contests. And somehow my bag ended up with 2 woods in it. All right, we called our shot last time, didn't make it, but Sean Gervais watching, so we got to make sure we hit at least 1 hole in 1. So we are going to do our best to knock this one out, although that might be just a little bit too far. Take that birdie and walk away. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Remember, $4,100 in today's prize pool, 372 top prize, 36 under up top for Joe Massara with 142,000 great shot points. Evan Gossett, Andy Haas, Seth Staniford, 34 unders, and a few 32s and 31s and 33s in between. But we pay 300 spots deep in the daily contest, so do not worry. You still have a good chance, if this ball stays up, to still have a chance with those 300 spots paid to get out there, play a few games with your friends, or maybe you just need to grab a few drinks by yourself after work. Whatever works for you, get out there, play a couple games of golf with your kids, your friends, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you need to play Golden Tee with. But get out there, have some fun, enjoy today's contest. It is going to be, as you've seen, a little bit of a challenging one, but it's a perfect teaching tool. As I like to call the daily contest, it's a perfect teaching tool if you're trying to get better at Golden Tee, because it's going to challenge you on some of the holes. It's definitely challenged me a little bit so far, but it's also going to get you to focus on the trackball deck and throw the, hit some shots that you might not necessarily think to hit in your regular round of 18 or your regular round of 9 closest to the pin shots. I hit that one a little bit harder than last time because we wanted to clear all those rocks. It was actually a pretty good shot for that 5 wood. Putting in for eagle finally. I feel a little less awful. Let's just put it that way. If you weren't here for game 1, I hit a shot that I'm going to try to replicate, which most likely is not going to happen. Move the tee box, and we are just going to take our 9-iron. We're just going to throw it on out there. I hit that way too hard. Don't go in the sand. Don't go in the sand. Okay, so should have just... something about that shot just didn't look right. It just did not feel like I was hitting the same shot, although I know it's just a mental thing for me. And like this course and this hole specifically has done many times to me before, this is where everything falls apart on hole 17. If you ever wanted to watch somebody screw up their game badly on hole 17 of, what is this, Highland Links, you found it. You are at the right place. Alright, so... yes, those are sinkholes for sure. Alright, we're going to do a low tee 7-iron through the trees here. Surprisingly worked pretty well. Figured I didn't have a choice here but to try to end with something good. So, alright, game 2 did not go as well either, but we've got the club set from the 2018 World Champ, so we are going to try to do it justice and make something happen for these next couple of games here. Gold Tee 2020, we're going to have another set of 6-hole previews next week. So myself and Adam Kramer, holes 7 through 12 for these next these couple of Golden Tee 2020 courses. You guys have already shown a lot of love of these courses. These are really fun that we're coming out with this year. Oh, I was very confused as to why I could not find the club set I wanted. All right, let's see if Evan Gossett's bag is as good as he claims it is. Well, it's already starting off better because I have a sand wedge. So just for him, let's see if we can make this happen. Although this is not the shot that he's hitting for sure. But we'll give it a shot. When you get advice from World Champ, you take it and then see what you can make it. All right, Mike, Terry, Kai, thank you guys joining in the comments as well. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. Hole 2, nice 5 hybrid right over the building. Just want to get on the green. Of course, if you can nail this shot and ace it, do it. But I am very happy to walk away with an eagle. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm already happy with Evan Gossett's choice of a club set here, which is weird for me to say. I'm gonna do something super aggressive that I shouldn't, but I'm feeling that confident. I'm just gonna, oh dang it, I did it again. I wanted to just ace that, and I got a little cocky, but that's all right. We made the birdie chip. I wanted the sand save. That is all that matters. Walking away with birdie. Hole 4, Elkhorn Ridge, number 8. Again, high tee 8 wood. Now, make sure you pay attention to that 7-mile-an-hour wind because it will blow that ball around. Probably want to hit it a little bit softer than I just did. Off the pin is not the chip that you want. But, also, actually, before I forget, I'm surprised Steve Sobel hasn't already texted me, but next weekend, next Thursday through next Sunday, if you are anywhere in the Midwest, Evansville, Indiana is going to be the place to be. Power Events, they have their 4th tournament stop of the year coming up. I thought I selected an 8-iron with super spin, but apparently I did not. That's all right. But the Evo Open, the very first one is taking place. There's almost 80 people signed up already. So go to pegttour.com to get information, or go to Golden Tee Fan on Facebook. Oh. Man, we broke the hole-in-one curse. Thought we did it, but that's all right. But Evansville, Indiana, a little bit south of, south of everything in Indiana. But 80 players signed up for the 4th Power Events National Tournament of the Year. It's going to be a good time. Oh, you know what I did, and I didn't even realize it? I got rid. That's not good. All right, we'll have to make some club changes again, but that's okay. High tee and 8-iron. The nice thing is the 8-iron I can smash very hard and it's going to actually clear the green. That would have been so hilarious if that actually went in. Because that would be my luck, is that I would get rid of. Yeah, I don't know what I did there, champ. I followed Evan Gossett's club set and then just didn't work out as well as I was hoping. Pull it out to in between the A and the B, hit it out to in between the 1 and the 2 so you can get around that big tree, around the wind there. somehow I lost my irons and updated my Build-A-Back. So I want to make sure for game 4 we have the correct clubs in the bag, because that's what I'm going to say has been my problem. Alright, sand wedge here. We're going to go low T, no pullback. We're just going to push it on out there. Probably way too soft. Yep, that was too soft, but that's alright. Look at that. Sort of a Jordan dunk, but yeah, Bill, yeah, Bill, this is kind of my excuse. I can blame the clubs, only because I didn't look closely at Evan's Build-A-Bag. But that's all right. We've got it fixed. We took the few seconds away. We got it fixed. Mike, I mean, am I still on the clock? Yes, technically. I mean, I start work at 10 o'clock, so, I mean, you know, I like doing these things live, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I'm having fun playing Golden Tee. You guys are here joining us. This is a hole-in-one. Almost. Nice old 8-wood high tee over these trees. Hit that a little bit softer than I had wanted, but that's all right. The important thing is we're putting in for eagle. I got my G wedge on hole 13, and we are going to ace this. I don't know how many games it's going to take me, but one of these games we will get the hole-in-one, and I will feel very accomplished. Name 0108 from Twitch. Good luck. Hopefully you feel free to join us while you are out there playing. Hopefully you're doing a little bit better than I am. So, although I feel pretty good about that 3 hybrid shot, now that I remember, I think I'm about to make at least my 14th Build-A-Bag change, because I think I just got rid of the 3 hybrid thinking I didn't use that club at all today, when that is actually not the case. So pardon me while I update this bag once again to put back in a club that I use. Because, hey, I remembered that I used it. But at least I caught it now and not while in the middle of a round. Also, it is Friday, so after we get done with this live stream here for today's Freaky Friday contest, we are going to sign off, but also make sure you're following Golden Tee on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're going to give away some Golden Tee lighted marquees and some other swag. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Now, what's going to happen next game is, now that I've made these club changes per Evan Gossett, I'm going to have a great score going into this hole, and I'm going to bounce it off of another rock. But our score's already improving, so I have to give kudos to Evan Gossett, because now I have an even better club set. Now, I don't have super spin, so we're just going to throw this one out there and see what happens. Yeah, the problem with the super spin is I get more cut towards the green, but that's all right. up, wrong way. Back in the sand we go. Yes. You can put it in the sand. Yes. All right, so ignore this travesty that is going on hole 17. Just enjoy the fact that we are going to close out with hole 1 on 18. Next week's event, it is the par 3 back to school. So a very short contest. Actually, I've made 6 build-a-bag changes per my email. So always make sure when you're changing your build-a-bag to change it to the correct one. But next week's event is the back to school par 3 party. So it's going to be a real fun one. Hey, look at that. We didn't hole it out, but we're going to putt for eagle. But next week's weekly event, so play as many times as you want throughout the week. Your best 5 total scores combined with great shots and gold tee points will potentially win you part of the cash. Over $9,000 in the prize pool, as we normally do for the weekly event. $1,000 top prize. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, par 3s always seem to be your guys' thing. Our last par 3 contest that we had for World Championship qualifying, the numbers were crazy. We know you guys like those short, quick games. So it will be fun. Let's see, is this the correct bag? The bag that is missing the 5 wood because I don't need it. Yes, this is the correct bag. So let's see if we can make some magic happen. This is game 5, I think. I lost track. I'm also bad at math. Oh, definitely wanted bite and not backspin. But that's okay. We're still chipping in for birdie. So this is game 5. Depending on how well this game goes, we're most likely going to get out of here. It is 6:30. It is time to start the weekend and relax. So let's see if we can knock out a 30 under here for you guys, and we can get going. You guys can get out there. You can watch this live stream when it archives. Thank you, Mike, from YouTube. I appreciate the kudos. Hopefully, by the time you get out to where you're playing, you can watch the final shots of this Freaky Friday stream, and it's actually going to be good. So, appreciate you for joining us. We'll see you hopefully next time, maybe on Monday or so. But enjoy the Freaky Friday. Hopefully you shoot well. Let's see. How do I balance between I think I can ace this if I hit this well enough versus I don't want to screw up if this is my last game of the day? It's tough. It's a very tough balance. So I am going to actually just low tee. No, we're going to medium tee with bite. My sand wedge. See if that is good enough. All right, it's not going in, but that might be the shot. The medium tee sand wedge with bite might be the way to go. So when you're getting out there on hole 3, that might be your shot. Hole 4, Elkhorn Ridge 8. I'm going to put this tee back as far as I can, and I'm going to hit it gentler than I have before because the last couple shots I've just been crushing it. And look at that. Learn from your mistakes. And look at that. Great shot points. We will take those great shot points and throw them in the bag because they're definitely going to make a difference when it comes to the live leaderboard, which you can get on goldentee.com. Click on the daily contest link or the GT Caddy mobile app on your Caddy or on your Apple or Android devices. And hey, nobody, I feel like Nostradamus because Robert, I was literally about to say nobody's asked about Golden Tee Golf for mobile devices yet, so I was going to give you an update, and then I turned to the left and look at that comment from Robert. Golden Tee mobile release date! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark. No release date yet, but I promise you it is coming in summer 2019. You got some time left in summer. Do not fret. The game is not going anywhere. We are going to, just like this shot is going in the hole for hole 1, Golden Tee Mobile is coming out in summer 2018. Oh, that would have been the best power move ever. That is garbage, and I'm not a fan. But hey, Golden Tee Golf Mobile, promise you, is coming out at the end of summer. A lot of tweaks going on, a lot of good tweaks with some of the user testing we've done in the UK. Promise you, it is all good and very well worth it. All right, let's see if I can pull magic out of my hat like I did before. High T 8 iron. Okay, I hit that a little bit harder because I was so worried about going in the water last time, but we're putting for eagle. That's the important thing. Robert, you are in luck because we are going to be posting some screenshots, updated videos of Golden Tee Mobile this weekend, so be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Golden Tee, my friend. All right, 7-iron with backspin, which is not a club I normally hit with. We're just going to try it for Evan Gossett's sake. All right, well, I guess when a former world champ is right, he's right. So, yep. Okay. The 7-iron with super spin and backspin. Look at that. You say his name and like Genie, he just shows up. So, don't normally hit the 7-iron, but we just backspun right in the cup for hole in one. So, I got my hole in one for today's Freaky Friday. I'm happy with it. Shout out to Evan Gossett for his club choice. I can't say that I'm mad. All right, high T 8 wood here for hole number 8, Jackrabbit Junction. This nice little par 4. A lot better than the shot we had the first time, which is... all right, not the first time, but last game, which turned into not an eagle putt. That's all that you need to know. All right, the sand wedge. I've got to be very careful with this because I am not good at this club. Oh, you know what? I did it again. So last time I just pushed forward and didn't pull back, and that's what just happened. As soon as I hit it, I realized I did it again. So that's, Gary, we do not have control over the wins for Freaky Fridays. We do have control over the wins for events mode. So it's something we've toyed around with the idea of. You know what? I'm going to do something. I normally hate doing this, but I hate to close out. I hate to quit out for a game that we had a hole in one on, but this is going to be game 5.5. Because I do not like the fact that we just messed up and shot 2 balls in the water. So, we're going to start things over. Fresh, clean slate. This is game 5.5 or 6, depending on how you look at it. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. This is the final game because I should probably go home sometime tonight. Oh, almost ultra shot in the cup. That's embarrassing, but whatever. We're just going to keep with it. It's the problem when you change up your club set. You shouldn't be chipping much on these shots, but this is me, and I'm not used to chipping with those clubs, so then I screw up silly shots. So you're welcome for that. And that makes me feel very silly that I quit my daily contest to start over to par hole 1. But c'est la vie, things happen. So just pretend like you didn't see anything. I'm going to make up for it right here with my super spin sand wedge in the hole for a hole in one, and I'm going to feel so much better about myself. Look at that. Look at that. It's like I didn't even screw up hole 1. You didn't even need to worry about it. It's all right. Super spin sand wedge with bite is your shot on hole 3. Now I'm going to be really upset with myself when I shoot a really good score thinking I could have been one better if I just didn't suck at chipping sometimes. Number 4, a par 4, drivable par 4, high T 8 wood. Hole 8. Now, not having the super spin has worked so far for me on this hole. Let's see if we can continue to make it happen. All right, so not the close shot I wanted, but putting in for birdie because my golfer can walk on walls, and that's all that matters. High T 8 iron. Somehow got through what trees? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't get wet. And just like normal for Kevin Lindsay, yeah, see, that's the problem. It's good that I have clubs that can help me hit hole-in-ones, but then it throws off my chipping because I don't have the clubs that I normally chip with. So, that basically sums up my golden tee life. Excellent way to redeem myself, and then I follow it up with that. That's alright, that happens sometimes. We're not starting over, although my ego really wants to. But my ego also really wants to go home. Oh, come on, that would have been... I would have felt... I'm assuming this is Adam Kramer since he happens to not know how to use Facebook right now and is commenting as Golden Tee Golf. I'm assuming he means that I should hit 7 iron all day, but if you were... well, actually, you just joined, I'm assuming. But the 8 iron was perfect the last 2 times, so go figure, that's what happens. Alright, we are going to make sure that we do not screw up this hole like we did last time. We're going to pull back, and this actually worked out pretty well. Oh. Hey, it stayed dry, which is the first time that this shot has not gone in the water, so that's okay. There's just something weird about being taunted by my own page that I'm streaming from, but it's also funny and odd in its own way. So thank you, Adam, for joining and calling me out. Actually, at this rate, I might just play another game because I feel like I've got all the shots down, at least through hole 10. Alright, last time we used the pitching wedge with super spin. It worked out pretty well. So we'll just throw it on out there again. And it hits the fringe. So, be careful. I hit that 110 miles an hour on the shot feedback meter. Hey, thanks. Shout out to that stick because I'm not used to chipping with the sand wedge. I feel like I'm playing real-time rivals or recording real-time rival shots. A shot that I didn't think about beforehand and that I was clued into by one of our fans is high T 8 wood for this setup. Actually clears all those trees very well. So pretty easy eagle here, no worries. Although we love going through the barn for that tee shot. This is a setup, 8 wood, clears it every single time. Alright, I don't know if Sean Gervais is still watching or not, but this shot is going to be for him. Threw it out there a little bit farther right than normal, and it didn't work. Alright, so hopefully Sean's not watching. That shot didn't work well, but we still got the birdie putt out of it, which is the more important thing. The reason that I probably spent way too much money in my player wallet to put the 3 hybrid back in my bag is because of this hole specifically. Just going to throw it out to the left of the bell. I should have probably used backspin, but that's alright. We're going to break out the 5 hybrid to chip in for eagle because, well, it's the only club I remember how to chip with apparently. Hole 15, this is Desert Valley 18, a 9 iron. We're just going to throw it on out there, let the wind do the rest of the work. Bite probably worked well there, would have worked well there. All good, my friend. All right. Oh, and I did it again. Ah, oh, dang it. All right, well. All right, we're going to play one more because my ego will not let me leave. But we're going to make what I think is my 7th change to build a bag, which I highly recommend making sure that you build your bag correctly. I don't need a driver. What I do need is my 5 wood because, well, I use it for hole 16. So we're going to try one last time for my club set. Instead, what we're going to do right now is we're going to hit the zero hybrid. Didn't work, but that's what I get. So we do, I guess we do have a chance to redeem ourselves. You know what? I'm going to now make my 8th change to build a bag. Because I'm now realizing that my 8 and 9 irons do not have super spin, which is kind of important to me. So I think we are finally done. Alright, let's make this happen. Way too hard. Way too hard, but that's alright. This game is officially a throwaway game. Look at that beautiful chip. It's so good they even gave me shot points. I appreciate them. Richard, I'm actually not going to be in Evansville. I have one of my best friend's wedding that weekend, so unfortunately not going to be able to make it. So it is all on you, my friend. Oh, look at that. The 9 iron assist with the tree. Alright, so somehow, even though we hit pretty bad on this course, still our best score. We are playing one more game. This is like, what is this, 6.5? Technically game 7. Hopefully by the time we play this next game, you can actually watch it and go, okay, game 6 or game 7 was great. Let me follow that at the bar while I'm playing. WMX99, these techniques will not necessarily help you with your arcade 1-up cabinet, but it is good to know. What? Hold on. There has been a travesty of justice here because I made changes to my Build-A-Bag. Oh, that's not fair. I made changes to my Build-A-Bag and it just didn't care to put it in there. Oh, dang it. Why do we require a driver? I don't need a driver for this round, but I guess. Alright, I'm going to do what I hate doing for like the 19th time. Now this actually, there's a good reason because my Build-A-Bag changed because again, I'm trying to triple task here. I didn't pay attention to my Build-A-Bag, which rejected the fact that I did not want to have a driver in my bag. So, we don't have the 5 wood, which is kind of important to hole 16. So, I didn't start that game, so that doesn't count. This is game 7. No, this is game 7, Golden TTV. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I think I have all the clubs I need. Let's see if we can finally get a perfect game in. And by perfect, I mean like perfect for me. Pro tip, if you change clubs because a pro tells you to, always chip with the respectable club that you know how to chip with. Ooh. All right, hole number 2, par 4. For my favorite Palm Springs. Make sure to push that one far right so you can get closer to the green. Look at that. 3 after 2 bombs because that's how things are going. All right, my sand wedge. Didn't like that. That's not going in. I pushed that one ever so slightly left, so no hole in one there. That's all right. No shots in the water, nothing in the sand. It's all that matters to me right now. I am going to get this one close because it's been a while. Oh, is it close enough? Oh, 6 feet. No great shot points. That hurts. Kind of hurts me right there on the inside. I've played as many games in today's daily contest as I've made build-a-bag changes. That's sad. All right. But that's okay. You got to do what you got to do for the people that are watching, and for all of you, I appreciate you. Definitely thought we rolled over there, but it's all good. IT 8 iron because that's what worked for us before, dang it. We're staying on the green. Now see, look at that. High 8 iron with super spin. We got some backspin love. So, 9 after 6. We are clean. We are so far so good clean. See if we can... I can't remember the shot I hit when I hit a hole in one earlier today on this course. So, just have to settle for a birdie chip in. Hole 8, this is Jackrabbit Junction number 10. Simple high tee, 8 wood with backspin to go up and over those cacti. That actually looks pretty darn good. Shot points? There's another 6 foot, no shot points. Alright, here's where we screwed it all up before. We're not going to do it again. The sand wedge on hole 9, which is Grand Savannah 17. No, stop. Don't go. Okay. That was a very, very gentle bounce, and I was very concerned about it, but it's alright. We made it. We are good. We are clean through 9. It is 13 under. We're good. Heather Point, a Golden Tee Live original. That shot just needed to be a little bit to the left. But we'll give it. Shout out to those sheep in the background that are hanging out, chewing on the grass. Thanks for watching us eagle hole 10 of Heather Point. Number 11, this is Bella Toscana 15. We have that super spin P wedge, the pitching wedge, so we are just going to use that, hopefully catch the green this time. Nope, right in the sand. So, yeah, that's the problem. Again, I don't use the sand wedge. So, that's how, yes, I'm using grabbers. So that's basically how today's live stream is going to go. I got nothing there. I got nothing, but it's 7 o'clock. It's time for me to go home. So we are just going to ace every shot after this to recover from the stroke limit that we just had from the sand trap. And pretend Pretend like it never happened. If I had not already quit a bunch of games, I would play it again, because this is a setup that I am I really like this setup, but can't always have a great game. Stop. No, yep, there we go. Hey, guess what? We get to chip with the sand wedge again. Although it's a little bit better this time. Oh, look at that. That actually just adds fuel to the fire. We're going to put bite on this one just to see what it does. Actually, let's be honest. I don't have it in me to just leave. So we're going to play one more. But the moment I make a mistake, I'm out. I'm out. Hey, look at that. That 5 wood. Glad to see you back, my friend, after a Build-A-Bag mishap. Hey, it's nice to see eagles again. Alright, so again, we're going to pretend like this never happened. It's another hole that I could do without the sand traps on. Woo! Chipping in for par. Alright. Awful game, awful game, awful game. We're pretending like we didn't stroke limit a par 3. Final, absolutely positively final. I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin. This is my final game, final offer. Whatever we hit here is going to be our score for the night. If you guys have to figure it out on your own, I apologize. Alright, we're 1-1 right now. So far, so good. Alright, what I need right now is for this sand wedge. That feels good. I like that. Go in the hole, please. Alright, so we finally have remembered our shot that we hit earlier. So we are now on track. Hey, we made the birdie on 1 and the ace on 3, so we're now a stroke above par. So the real thing is you guys should be figuring out how long it's going to take for me to screw this up, because, well, this is me, and we've done a very good job of it today. All right, high tee 8 wood for hole number 4. This is Elkhorn Ridge number 8. No shotties this time, but putting in for eagle. I feel like putting in for eagle should be a new T-shirt that I make because it's happened a lot. Now I have super spin here, so I gotta be a little bit careful. So we'll throw this one out there a little bit more. Now this is where I'm going to have to be... Yes. Todd, you're very welcome. I wish the rest of this party was, or the show was a bit better. But hey, it only took us 8 games. We're going to get there. But the, hey Mike, thanks for joining us again. Yes, we will get that 30. It's gonna happen. No moving to the tee box this time. We're just throwing that 7-iron out there. But Todd, you know, the fact that we've played 8 daily contests is sad, let's be honest. But it does go to show you that there are times where that repetition play, the daily contest, like that's how these guys, these top guys, shoot those scores, is because they're hitting shots and they're remembering, and it's the repetition, they're remembering those shots and the combinations they're hitting to do that. So if I get shot points, that'd be great. No, 6 foot, no shotties again. I know what the problem was. I loosened up my watch a little bit, so let's see what happens. Oh, come on, that would have been so beautiful. Again, it stayed dry, which is the most important thing, but let's see. All right, so we've got the 8s. We got 14 under. Let's see what we can make happen with the back 9. Heather Point, Golden Tee Live Original, had the line, but somehow I thought I hit that softer. Apparently hit that harder. No big deal. Putting in for eagle is the key word. Putting in for eagle. Hey, pitching wedge. Guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to crush it. Eat that! Ugh! That's what you get. I hate that hole. Ugh! I just needed to watch the stream because this is a few seconds delayed. I just needed to watch because I hate Bella Toscana. So, yeah, eat that. Now I feel so much better. Now I'm glad that we played 8 games. Alright, so, hole 12, Woodland Farm. Normally you just go on through there, but we had the advice of some friends and fans are just going to hit high teed 8 wood. Now, I've yet to hit this shot too hard, but I also don't want to clear, or I don't want to clip the trees. So, is it raining out? Oh, well, perfect. It's downpouring in Chicago, so I don't want to drive or walk in it, so perfect. We are going to make more magic happen right here with this follow-up ace. Oh, come on, why? I thought we had it. I felt really good. I thought I played up to my strengths and my weaknesses on this hole, but that's all right. We got 2 aces, including one that I have not hit. Actually, the same hole that I just stroke limited last game. So, we got good things going on now. I just need to stay out of the sand, and we'll be good to go. Hit the green again. Perfect. Almost hit that 3 hybrid too hard. Oh, by the way, I appreciate the kudos. I was too busy like, all right, I gotta get back on, get the show on the road. But thank you. I appreciate it. The love definitely needed to happen. All right. Hole 15, par 3. This one, you got to be careful because you don't want to hit it too far out. But this hole, I'm absolutely happy to take birdie on. Hit that one a little bit more forceful because it is left 7 up 7. I don't want to mess with that. I hit that one out too far. Yeah, that one went out way too far. Damn it. Oh well. That's alright. For never using a super spin sand wedge, I was actually a pretty good attempt at Eagle, I gotta say. Alright. It's do or die time. I just need to remember the shot I hit from the very first game, because that shot was perfect. What I hit there, I don't remember, because I can't do it again. See if this was it. Ah, there we go. It was something similar to that. Important thing is, what's the important thing, class? This is where I'll say we're putting in for birdie. Although I'm really mad. Oh, it's okay. I thought that me screwing up hole 16 caused me to not get a 30, but that's okay. Okay, this hole looked different. I was like, what is going on? But it's because I didn't move my tee box. All right, this is where I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So let's hope this works. Yeah, just hit the green. Hit the green tough. Woo! Stay on the green. Yeah. All right. I'm kind of proud, not proud, don't know how to count it, but we shot our 28. We've got 2 aces, almost had a few more. It was a long journey, but we got here. So I'm going to cut up some of these and actually post some of the good video out there for you guys to watch. We're also going to do a Freebie Friday in about 2 minutes. From the Golden Tee Lounge, I'm Kevin Lindsay. Thank you for joining and sticking around and having fun with me. I hope you guys had as much fun. We will see you back here on Monday for Monday Mix Up. It is Bonnie Moore all mixed up, so we will absolutely be streaming that day. Have a great weekend. Make sure to stay tuned at Golden Tee, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube for all kinds of content. We got more 2020 and Golden Tee Golf mobile content coming this weekend. Have a good weekend, everybody.